from Kayla Ray Vinyls, and this is all my yellow and orange nail polish. If you've never been here before and you're not quite sure what you're looking at, click the link in the description and it'll take you to a video where I discuss my entire nail polish collection and why I am destashing 800 bottles of nail polish. No, that is not an exaggeration. There actually are 800 bottles of nail polish in my house at this very moment. So I'm just going to jump right in. I have my chuck it bucket. This is where things that are leaving the collection are going to go. And then the little box I'm using to put the nail polishes I'm going to keep. I'm going to go in and take a look at my collection and see, what do I absolutely have to keep? If all of my polish disappears tomorrow, what would I immediately have to replace? I'm going to start with the yellows and then I'll move on to the orange peach coral up there. So immediately I know I have these two from Orly I would have to keep. This is Key Lime Twist and this is Glow Stick. They are both neon yellow. That is my favorite kind of yellow. This is Glow Stick. It's a little more sheer, but when you put it over like just a single coat of white polish, it looks like the perfect highlighter yellow. And then this is Key Lime Twist. It's more opaque, so with two coats you can get build up to opacity. It's not quite as bright as Glow Stick, even though they look really similar in the bottle. They do look really different on the nail. So I'm keeping them both. I love them both, and I just love Orly polishes. Like, just the brush alone. The bottle is fantastic. Another one I would have to keep is this one. This is Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen, the Extreme Wear line. I don't know if this is the original formula or the new formula, but I like it. Another one I'm going to keep is this one. This is Canary from the new Sally Hansen Crayola collection. This is from the pastel one. It's really nice. It goes on opaque and it's such a pretty color. That's about it for the ones I absolutely have to keep. I'm going to go through and just pick ones I know right away that can go. So this one can go. This is Sunshine Sparkle from Revlon. I'm not crazy about, I'm not crazy about the regular Revlon polishes. I love their Gel Envy ones, but the regular ones I find to be kind of watery. This one's watery. It's really thin and like it's really sheer, and it's got this weird sparkle that's really annoying to remove. Another one I'm going to get rid of is this one. This is I Am Beauty from Sephora by OPI. It's just too sheer. You get that a lot with yellow nail polishes. A lot of them are super sheer, and I have no patience for that. This is another one that can go. This is from Sinful Colors. This is Let's Meet. This is one that looked really cute in store, but it's just too... It's too primary yellow for me, especially with that sparkle. It just doesn't look quite right. This one is going to go. This is Daisy Know My Name. It is completely sheer. Like, you have to put this over white polish for it to even show up. And for this particular color, I'm not putting in that much effort. That's also the reason why I'm getting rid of Celtic Sun. I've had this a really long time, but since I discovered Key Lime Twist, I just don't wear this. Because this is when you do have to put like white underwear, white polish underneath it. It is really pretty. It does have like a perfect highlighter yellow, but I'm just not willing to put in that amount of work when I have one here that I can do that gives me, same color payoff with less work. And for those of you wondering, why the hell did she keep Glow Stick when she's getting rid of Celtic Sun because it's too sheer, that's because Glow Stick is more opaque, so I only need one coat of white underneath it, whereas with Celtic Sun, you need to have like fully opaque, perfect nails underneath before you can put anything over top of it, because it's just way too sheer. So more opaque, but still need some underwear. Next. Oh, Sun Worshipper. This is another one I like because I don't have anything like it in my collection. It does do better with a white base coat, but it's another one like Glow Stick where I can get away with one coat of white underneath it and it'll still pop. Where I don't have to have like the full white mani underneath for it to really work. So I'm going to keep it. I like it. It's neon. I especially like this on my toes in the summer. This is another neon I'm going to keep. This is Sour Citron. Actually, do I need to keep this? Is this so different from Key Lime Twist? No, I'm going to get rid of it. It's a little yellower than Key Lime Twist, which is more like grassy green, I guess. But I don't need to keep this if I'm keeping the other yellows. So someone else who likes neons will enjoy this. This is one neon I am going to get rid of. This is Not So Yellow, Mellow Yellow from Color Club. Like, look how old that is. It's been years since they've used that logo. I hate when polish does that. I don't wear it. It's supposed to be neon, but it's got like this weird shimmer in it, which, I don't know, I don't like my neons to have shimmer. I like my neons to be like completely cream with no shimmer. There's a few exceptions, but not many. Okay, here's a light yellow. I don't... See, that is pretty different from Canary. I'm going to get rid of it because I like Canary and Mellow Yellow more, so I'll pass that on. Here's one that's going to go. This is Pina Colada from CoverGirl. I bought this because a blogger I used to follow like all the time loved this polish. I was like, I'm going to try it too. I didn't love it as much. So, I mean, fortunately it was only a couple bucks, but yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm also going to get rid of Chick Chick from Sinful Colors. This is old. I now know that these sort of slightly orangey yellows they're not my thing. They don't look good on me. I don't like wearing them, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Here's another yellow I'm going to get rid of. Yeah, Too Sheer. It's gone. Another one that's going, this is really old Essence. This was like one of the first Essence products I ever bought when they first came to Canada. This is Wanna Be Your Sunshine. And it's that same sort of oranginess that I just don't like. I'm also getting rid of this. This is Aim to Misbehave, and this was actually the 1000th Essie color produced or made or whatever. I bought it because it was the 1000th, and I thought, hey, that's cool. But it's an ugly color. It's like they couldn't have picked something a little more classic for their 1000th or something more wearable. Like, who looks good in this color? Really, if this color is like your like holy grail, this looks amazing on you, comment down below, because I've not met anyone yet who actually really likes this, and I'm really curious about the people who this does flatter, because there must be someone. Someone must look really good in this color if Essie made it. Okay, here's one I'm a little hesitant. It's like a mustardy color. This is Hampstead Gardens from Nails Inc. I don't own anything like it, and it's really odd, but I really love it in the winter, especially when paired with like a really, like a burgundy or a warm brown or something. So I'm going to hold on to that. But if I don't wear it this fall, I'll get rid of it. But I like it. I don't know why. It's not a color that flatters me at all. Okay, here's Bumster. This is one that could be in my nudes, but I put it in my yellows just because it is slightly more yellow than it is like brown. It's really opaque. It does look kind of cool on my skin. I'm going to put this in the holding pen. If you don't know what the holding pen is, that is a box I've set aside. It's basically nail polish limbo. It's polishes that I haven't tried enough to make up my mind about whether or not I like them, or it's nail polishes that, you know, I'm getting towards the end of them and I just want to use them up and then get them out of my collection. So this one's from the former category. I'm going to put it in, it's got someone else's cap on it, that's why it's all gunked up. But I think I've only worn this once. I haven't really made up my mind about it, so I'm going to put it in the holding pen. If at the end of summer I haven't worn it or I don't like it, then it'll go in the D-stash. Okay, final three. This one can go. This is Buttercup by Joe Fresh. I just don't like Joe Fresh. The formula's not great and the bottles suck. So, you know, unless it's a really fantastic color, I'm not keeping the Joe Fresh ones. Okay, and then there's two. They have this really bright sunshiny yellow. It's just a lovely cream from Nails Inc. and I'm going to keep it. This is Belle Size Park. And then I have this one from Sally Hansen, their Crayola collection. This is Dandelion. I think I'm going to keep it because it is fantastically opaque, and I have a feeling that that would actually be pretty decent as a stamping polish. But also because they've gotten rid of the Dandelion crayon in the Crayola box, if you didn't know that. And Dandelion was my favorite yellow in the Crayola. They had a couple of different yellows, and I always liked Dandelion. Okay, so I kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellows, and I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. I'm cool with that. Okay, on to the oranges and corals and peaches. Okay, so what would I immediately have to go out and replace? And the very first one, surprise, surprise, it's neon. This is Flip Flop Fantasy. This is not the original Flip Flop Fantasy. I used that up years ago, but I have its second-rate twin. This is the new formulation. It's still neon, not as pretty as the old one, but I like it enough to keep it. So it is definitely staying. This is another one, Pool Party. It's neon. Just mirrored as China Glaze have the most fantastic neons. It's like they should just make neon polishes. That's it. So Pool Party, I love wearing this on my toes in the summer. It looks, I've not yet met a person who this doesn't look fantastic on. It makes everybody look tan. I'm not super attached to oranges. Here's one I do like. This is, well, Blazed. If I remember, it's kind of sheer. Yeah, I'm not keeping that. That's going. Are there any other here that I absolutely have to keep? Probably Silly Billy from Butter London, because it's like crayon orange. Okay, this is the orange that they have in like grade 1 classrooms. So even though it is slightly sheer, I know that I can build it up to some level of opacity. So I'm going to hold on to it. This one belongs in my pink drawer. Not sure why it's here. It's pink Plumeria. Pink orange, doesn't matter. I'm keeping it. It's another one of those neons I absolutely love. And this is one of the few neons that has a little bit of shimmer that I actually like. Probably because the shimmer really complements the color. It's like a warm shimmer, and this is a warm color. Okay, now, so that takes care of, there's 3 polishes that I absolutely have to keep. Must have those ones. They're all China Glaze neons. Who knew? Oh, and Kicks, which is not China Glaze. It's not neon, but I'm keeping it. So 4 oranges. Honestly, I could probably get rid of all of these and be happy, but there's a couple in here that I do genuinely like. This one can go. This is actually called Son of a Peach, and it's basically just an ever so slightly lighter version of Flip Flop Fantasy. It's definitely not different enough that I need to keep both. Which one is this? Orange, it's obvious. I think I'm going to get rid of this one because it's close enough to the Butter London one that I don't need to keep it. Yeah, Silly Billy. This one's a little more red, but I don't need it. I don't wear orange that often. This one can go, even though it's neon. This is Foxy Mama from Color Club, and again, it's because it has that shimmer in it, and with the exception of Pink Plumeria, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, I don't really like shimmer at all. Shimmer in my neons. Another one that can go is this one. This is Paisley Attention to Me, the Sephora by OPI. I bought a... Woo, I can't even open it. That's how bad it is. I bought a bunch of these when this line was continued. And I really haven't kept many of them. A lot of them have already been destashed. And the ones that remain, most of them are being destashed in this. Just because I'm not wild about the formula. I'm not crazy about the brush. So it can go. One that I'll keep, though, is Solar Flare by Beyond the Nail. It's a nice orange linear hollow. And they also have Pumpkin Spice. The camera may not be picking it up, but this one's much more yellow, this one's much more red. You'll need both. They also make this in a scented version, by the way. Mine isn't scented. Their bottles do this a lot. Like, you can loosen it and then pop the lid back on and it picks up the brush, but it is a bit of a pain in the butt. I don't think I need to keep both of these. This was my first Beyond the Nail Polish. I think I'm going to keep Solar Flare because it's just, again, it's a little more red, and just the more red oranges flatter me more than the more yellow oranges. Okay. One that will stay is this one from the C&D Creative Play line. I got a Creative Play Trio. It had the top, the base, and I had it came with a color. It was like a black with holographic glitter in it, and I really liked it. So I went out and bought this one. This is Coral Me Later. It's really nice. If you haven't tried the Creative Play line, I really enjoy it. I find it lasts a really long time. The top coat dries pretty quick. The base coat is nice and thin like I like, but it actually does help your nails stay on longer. And these are pretty reasonably priced. I think they're like somewhere in the $7 range, but I find them at Winners all the time for like $4. So this is actually a Franken polish. I wanted a light pastel neon. I couldn't find one I liked, so I made one. And I think I made like 3 bottles before I came up with this one that I like, so I'm keeping that one. There's another Franken polish. I don't know what I was going for here, but it's going. Here's one from Pixie. I bought this one. Target Canada was going under. I think I paid like 50 cents for a whole bunch of them, but it's going. I haven't really worn it, and I don't think I ever will if I haven't worn it at this point. Here is Goodbye Summer Sunset from MTL Creations or My True Love Creations. I'm not even sure if she's still in business. I got this as part of a Connect box, which was a subscription box that my friend Sarah ran for a while, a couple years ago. I like this color, but it's quite sheer. So I think I'm going to pass it on. I mean, it's close enough. This is a little more red, which I've already discussed. So I'm going to pass this on. I'm also going to pass off this Deborah Lippmann Mini. This is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I don't really like Deborah Lippmann polishes. I think I've owned like 6 in my life, and at least 5 of them are already destashed. I think there might be 1 left at this point. Tarte Deco. It's just a light orange, and I don't think I really like it any more than Flip Flop Fantasy, so I'm going to pass it on to someone who will like it. There's nothing wrong with it. I do like it. It's a pretty color. I just don't need it. What's this? Oh, Y'all Come Back now. Y'all Come Back, you hear? I'm not getting rid of this, and I'm not getting rid of its buddy Guy Meets Galveston, but it's not going in my collection. I shed like a cat, so I've got like hair falling out everywhere, so I'm sorry if the camera's picking that up. I'm not getting rid of these, but they're not going in my collection. I'm actually making a little display of nail polish bottles that I'm sentimental about, and the Texas collection from OPI is one of them. The Texas collection was one of the first collections from OPI that I bought, or at least I bought all of their like the sorbet finishes from that line. They had like some cream ones, and then they had these ones that are like, it's kind of like a Crelly. They called it sorbet. Anyway, I was actually born in Houston, so I don't want to get rid of it because I bought this collection because it was the Texas collection. Even though I am Canadian and I've lived here since I was 2, I thought it was fun. So it's going to go on display. It's not going in my collection, so I don't have any guilt about keeping them because I'm not going to be looking at them when I open my nail polish drawer. So we'll put that over there with the what ifs. Okay, what's left? Susie's Hungary. Again, this is another one that's like sort of borderline pink. I haven't really made up my mind about this. I haven't really worn it enough, so I'm going to put it in the holding pen and make up. So now I have Braziliant. This was the second bottle of Essie I ever bought. The first was Too Hot, which you can see in my red destash video. I kept that one. But this one I'm gonna let go. I have loved it. I have worn it a fair bit, but I haven't worn it in at least 2 years. It's this just pretty bright orange. It's not neon. It has this very subtle pink shift, which is pretty, but I just really don't wear a lot of orange anymore. So I don't need to keep this. I'm going to pass it on to someone who'll love it. This is Northern Lights by Chick Pick Polish. I got this as part of a giveaway a couple of years ago, and it had a whole bunch of polishes, all indies, and some of them I really liked. Some of them were just not my style, and I think this is one of them. It's got this really warm sort of orangey base, and it has this blue-green shift. So it really does look like the Northern Lights, but it just doesn't look good on me. I don't typically look great in shimmers that have that cool shift. It gives me zombie fingers. And if you don't know what zombie fingers are, they are what your fingers look like when you're wearing a polish color that does not flatter you and just makes your skin look, you know, sallow and pasty and dead. So this is a zombie finger polish for me. So I'm going to pass it on to someone who'll love it. This is Two Can Do It If You Try from OPI. I can't remember. I think this was Fiji or maybe it was Hawaii. I don't know. I think I'll keep it because I haven't kept anything like this. But I am going to get rid of this one. This is I Mainly Eat Lobster. And the two kind of look similar, but this is definitely more pink, and it has a micro glitter that I'm just not crazy about. So this is Cream Soda by Sinful Colors. I'm going to let it go. I don't need to keep it. I like Flip Flop Fantasy way more. And same for this one by Essence. This is Indian Summer. Okay. Ooh, this one I'm going to keep. This is Cherie Macaron from L'Oreal. This is from their oil-based polishes that they came out with, I think 2 years ago. But this is new to me. I've only had this about 6 weeks, but I really like it. It's coral, not super orange. I could probably put this in my pinks, but it really is, it's more coral. But I really like it. It's really flattering. This one I'm going to let go. This is Beau Brick. It's just a sort of bricky red, orange, burnt orange color maybe. I don't know. It's awkward. I think I bought it for a specific nail look and then never wore it again. This one's that's going to go. This is Meet Me at Sunset. A couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5, Essie came out with this nail polish collection where you had to wear their special white base coat underneath. So all the polishes were sheer. And this was one of them. And I don't really like having to wear white polish under something to make it work. You know, I'm okay with having a polish that looks better with white underneath it, but for it to actually look like anything, I have to wear like a special base coat or white polish underneath. I don't want to put in that kind of work. So I'm gonna let that go. It's not even that pretty of a color. This one I'm gonna let go of as well. This is Beauty on Tour from Essence. This was from their Ready to Board collection a couple years ago. It's fine. I don't need it. Same with this one. This is Sunset Boulevard from Sonia Kashuk. This can definitely go. This is Mango Maven from Nicole by OPI. It's really not that special of a color. I've already gotten rid of 2 just like it because I don't like them. This one is nice. This is Hello Summer from Essence, their Sun Kiss collection. I want to say 3 years ago. But I don't need it. I really only need one bright orange, and for me that is Silly Billy. Everything else can go. And then this is Big Daddy from Sinful Colors. Again, another one I'm going to get rid of. So, let's see. How many did I keep? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I can't count. So, 9 orange, 8 yellow, and a hell of a lot more given up. I'm really, really pleased with that. I don't wear a lot of orange and yellow, but I can say that everything in here is one that I actually enjoy and would be happy to wear. So even though it looks like I'm getting rid of, it looks like 3/4 maybe more, I'll count it later. Looks like I'm getting rid of almost all of my collection from the yellow and orange. I'm not going to miss them, and I'm really happy with what I've kept. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more destash videos, please hit subscribe. And you can hit that bell icon up in the corner if you want to be notified when I post new destash videos. Other than that, I will see you next time when we destash my green nail polish. That's going to be an exciting one. Expect vicious destashing. See you later.